Welcome back to the Toolkit. Today we're going to bring you the John Deere S170. This model is a 2026 model year, so it's got some of those new updated improvements. Let's get after it. Well, right out of the gate, we've got a fresh new front end, brought to you mostly because we've got brand new LED headlights. Very, very nice, brings you into the modern age, increases that visibility in the limited light applications. So say I'm gonna go ahead and mow at dusk, I still have the ability to mow a little bit when I've got those nice bright LED headlights. A marked improvement from last year's model. I've got front bumper all the way up in the front. This is a nice integrated piece. Let's pause really quick. If you've watched my John Deere S180 video, this machine is almost exactly the same, except for it's got a 48-inch deck. So you could stop watching now if you'd like. But if you'd like to continue on, let me just show you this model. This is a very elusive model for us as well. This is the reason that it's never been featured on their channel before. So S170, what makes it different? You've got a nice big 24 horsepower engine in there. This is a Briggs Stratton engine, and it's got the easy change oil system. So I have the ability to take that 30-second oil change. So I just take one filter off with all that oil contained in it, throw another one on there. My oil is complete. I've got easy access to my battery. I've got a fuel filter down there that's nice and easy to get to. Just a nice overall architecture underneath here, easy to maintain with nice big hood openings. On the back of the hood, we've got our service intervals like we've seen on most of our other John Deere equipment, which is really nice. I've got that integrated John Deere stripe running down the side. You're gonna see that, from our smallest mowers all the way up to our biggest combines. Really, really nice that it's integrated. A nice, beautiful look to it. 15-inch high back seat. This is that open back 15-inch high back seat. So I have the nice airflow in there. It is a comfortable seat. We certainly have seen in the past, they've had the adjustable lumbar support. So this is a change to the S170, S180 lineup. So we just have that 15-inch high back on there. It is a very comfortable place to be. I talked about it a little bit before, but we've got the 48-inch edge deck. This is gonna offer a really, really nice cut quality. I have the ability to add a bagging system without a blower on this 48-inch deck, which is actually really cool. This is the only time that I can have a 48-inch deck without a blower system in the John Deere lineup, which is pretty neat. Now you can get that in other S-series mowers, but none of the X's or bigger machines. I have the ability to raise and lower that deck from 1 inch all the way up to 4 inches with a spring-assisted handle. That's in 1/4 inch increments, so I have some nice adjustability to fine-tune where I want my lawn. I've got a nice layout here. I've got the wonderful fuel gauge that's integrated into my hour meter, so it's front and center, easy to see. I've got a combined choke lever and throttle control. I do have my park brake. I have my mow and reverse button. I have a PTO engagement, electronic PTO engagement button on the right-hand side. And then of course I've got my ignition switch that has my lights integrated into it. Additionally, I do have cruise control on this machine, a wonderful feature to have. My seat will go about 5.5 inches from forward to aft, which is nice. I've got some nice adjustability depending on your frame size. This thing will conform to that. All right, let's talk about those wheels and tires, okay? So I've got nice big wheels and tires on this machine. I've got a 22 by 9.5 by 12 on the back, and then up front, I'm gonna have a 16 by 6.5 by 8. So I've got nice wide footprints, and to cover up that wide footprint, I do have these nice handles / fender covers, fender flares on there. I do have some nice integrated looking reflectors on the back. Makes it look a little bit more high end. Definitely like that. I do have a hitch receiver on the back of this machine. This machine can tow up to 500 pounds. So I have the ability to add, like a cart or a pull behind aerator or maybe a lawn sweeper or something like that. I do have that nice integration in there. So underneath the seat, I've got a great access to my fuel. So this will carry 2.4 gallons of fuel. And then I have big, nice springs on there to isolate me from the bumps and bruises. Very, very nice. One of the things I want to mention when we get up into this size of S-Series mowers, so I have a wonderful K46 transmission. So that K46 transmission is something that you're not going to see again until S240/X350, X330. So in our X-Series mowers, those have that bigger, more robust transaxle. It's going to give us 5.5 miles an hour of traveling and mowing speed, and it's going to give us that superior control that we've come to expect from John Deere. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this brief overview of the John Deere S170. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe to our channel. Please comment down below if you've got any questions. I'll tell you what, this is a little bit of a looker. I really like how this machine is set up. It is just a great looking machine, and I think it would look great at your property as well. Please join us again on Papé Toolkit. Hi, my name is Jason Hughes. I'm a Territory Manager out of Eugene, Oregon. I'm also a large property owner and own a lot of the equipment that you see featured in these videos. I hope you find this content helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below.